second vlog on the same day. It's like what, 3 a.m., 4 a.m, I don't know. 03-29-25, log 2 about the earth. I mean the flat earth. There's things I want to talk about, yeah. Okay, so after I made the first like log, I suddenly had a burst of like things I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't because I was too lazy, or just I had other things to do. So after this, I watched this video from Jubilee, like the middle ground, I think, and they were discussing about the directors. I watched this before, but I just watched it because I was eating lunch, and I don't know, ever since I was young, ever since I had like interest in watching videos. Whenever I eat alone in my room, I just want to have something to munch on while I watch something, anything actually. Yeah, so I watched it again because I got curious once more. Jubilee, Flat Earthers versus Globe Earthers, my thought about the video. Log number 2-03-29-25, Flat Earthers and Globe Earthers, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Bible and science. My father always told me that, because me and my father, when I was a tad bit younger, we used to like clash ideas and shit. We'd fight over them, but then we'll be okay. Never apologize or anything. I think it was normal. It is. Okay, he said that the Bible and science can never meet because it is a totally opposing idea. A faction of the earth believes in the one side, a faction of the earth believes the other side. That's why it's hard for others to believe on the other side and the other side to believe on the other side, something like that. And I'm a type of person that if you give me an information and give me enough evidence or explanation to how it is real, I would believe it. Unless I feel strongly, I feel like strongly oppose that idea myself. And then when I reached 10th grade, my science teacher said that I went to a Catholic school, so this is what she said: science and motor shed. Wait, did I say Bible and science? I meant religion and science. Religion and science are what do you use this term in physics again? Are interrelated, or like supporting each other, whatever, something. Because like my teacher said, I was a complete naive fool back then with honors. Hey, okay, so she said that she said something about like science like proving religion or something, that she gave some examples that were really convincing to me, so I believed that until I was like, I don't know, 11th grade. But I stopped midway somewhere. What else did I talk about? Actually watched the video and then wrote about, wait a second, I took an old notebook and then I just wrote down things that got my interest or I think seemed funny or relevant or non-boring. I wrote here like Wendell kind of funny, the guy from the video with an XD at the side, said like went into like a beach and shit and saying that there's no limitation or something, like there it looks. I'm not trying to prove anything, I'm just talking my mind out. Okay, so Earth looks flat because it's too big. We're like, do you know like those basketballs? We're like imagine like something that's smaller, way smaller than a speck of dust, really in the middle. That's why when we look at our surroundings, it's gonna appear to be flat because we were this small. Yeah, something like that. It's the same concept with humans. You know what? In relation to why we don't feel the earth is spinning, even if it's spinning so fast while it's rotating around the gravitational pull of the sun. That's also the same reason because we can't feel the movement of the earth because one, we are so small, and second, the gravity, 9.8, gravity that holds us. Yeah, something like that. That's what my teacher said. And so yeah, what teacher said, do I just believe them or do I study myself? But when I receive information that I truly am interested in, like especially in science, like math, I hate math. I suck at math. The highest that I got was a 95, which, to be fair, wasn't that difficult. The lesson wasn't that difficult. That's why I got a high score. But besides that, I always got like a 90 or an 85, never higher. Anyways, where was I? Check the notebook again. Yeah, Also about internet, they said about like they were influenced by the internet a lot, and then the scientist guy. I think it was the smug one. I mean, wait, I also wrote something about that in the notebook. I said something like, sometimes people digest to believe smart or correct-minded people because of the way they speak. It's too like smuggish, like they're insulting my intelligence or something like that. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah. And they said something about like NASA proving Earth was flat. Like, I have never read something like that. And then this guy proceeded to tell like the moon landings were fake and the photographic pictures were fake and like edited. I was like, I guess we were just so like technologically advanced back then. So much so. But if I were to like argue with that, what am I saying? But if those pictures were just now like published with our technological advancement with regards to editing and like Photoshop and whatever, I would find it very hard to believe. But before then, we weren't that great. So yeah. And this guy was talking about like it was doctored visually. I get the thought that it's doctored. It's a fact. It's doctored, but not in the sense that it's false information. It's like the panoramic shit, whatever. Like the shot, like when you move your phone, but it takes pictures of every movements you make, like that. It's something like that. It's the truth, still. Maybe doctored so you can see the whole thing, but it's still the truth. Something like that. The next one I wrote something. Wait, let's go to the next page. I can't read my handwriting. Oh yeah, about the guy in the beginning, the scientist said, I wasn't looking at the tablet, I was just staring at my curtain. And they said like, they want to crush them. Like, I believe that the earth is a globe, because that's what I've been taught, and it's actually quite logical. They like, somehow they I don't know, like they feel like they're so above because they have this higher education that they feel like they have the right to insult or like to belittle those people who believe differently. I think that's wrong. But I'm not saying that I believe in what they're saying. I'm just saying that respect, that's like where everything in my family respect. Yeah. Well, it's not always applied, but whatever. Where was I? And then what is this? Evidence is curvature. Okay. So this is when the girl, the woman, I'm still stuck with him. This is the woman thing I watched. I watched earlier. I'll just call them they. But you won't be able to know which one I'm referring to if I will call them gay. They. So I'm still gonna say they. Shit, my mind is blank. It's not because I'm talking about. Restart. I'm just gonna call them what they look like, anyways. They were talking about the curvature and thing. Like I found that so funny because she's saying about the island that she could see across the beach, and as I look at that picture, like whenever my parents and I go to the beach, I can see the very very faint shadows, I think, or images. What do you call this again? Like the what's that image? The images of those things. Okay, makes sense. And then there's like this line towards the end of the sea, and if you're telling me that that's the edge of the earth, then the earth is so small, like that wouldn't even reach Japan from that like, I don't know, distance. And about the curvature, the girl said that the binocular something, the 99 something that she said, the binoculars or the telescopes, even that it ain't guided by zoom and shit or whatever, of course you're not gonna be able to see, even with your perfect 20/20 vision, you're not gonna see a ship from like 100 kilometers away or something, or thousands, whatever. But you might say 100. I don't know, I'm not good with measurements. But the guy, the scientist, said it's correct. Like you might see the ship, but not all of it. The curvature might be like covering the bottom part or the upper part. And that's actually very logical. Also, the other one is like, wait, I'm gonna draw just a picture in my mind. Like, imagine this is like the Earth, and it's not a fucking wall. Of course, you're gonna still be able to see it because like the Earth is so big that like the curvature isn't even that massive. I mean, isn't even that. How do I word this properly? Isn't even that like big. Huh? No, it's not a small ball. The curve is so sharp. It's not like the, imagine just like the boat like climbing through a wall that you can't see it, you're gonna see it because like imagine like a rainbow. Where can I draw a rainbow? Let's say like the ship is here, but you can still see it. But if it crosses this line that you're talking about, it's not a fucking wall that once it crosses this line of the wall, it can't be seen. Of course, you're gonna still be able to see a part of the boat. So yeah, when she said that she still supported her claim with scientific or logical, whatever, that made me laugh a bit. But I'm not making fun of it. I'm just making fun. No, I'm not making fun. Maybe so. I don't know. It's not my intention to make fun of her. I just want to make myself laugh. Not really. Why did I say that? That's not even my intention. It must be difficult to have a like troubled mind. Am I troubled? Who knows? Anyways, about the consensus guy, when the guy in the red shirt was the only one who went in the circle of chairs. I don't know, like scientific consensus. About consensus, it's like religion when the 10 Commandments are perceived as law because God said so, or this concept that is like perceived as the truth or correct norm. I think that's how you call it, because many people think it is true. Mostly because it is. That's why when most people think something is true and it is based on facts and shit, most likely it's true. I don't know, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm not sure if it's factual or not. I'm just speaking, so I'm not trying to influence anyone, or like force my ideas. Also, where did I put the vegan thing? It's about like vegan. What was it? I can't find the vegan thing. I read something like vegan. Yeah, let me look at it. Look for it. Wait, let me go back to the other page. Like, and the Empire State Building, something that you feel like if the scientists said if the Earth was really flat, then you could see like the lights from Chicago or something, and then they said something about atmospheric disturbance. I was like, my jaw dropped. Wait, how tall is the Empire? Now that I think about it, how tall is the Empire State Building? Does it go like through the what was the parts of the atmosphere, like the third one? Does it go through the third one or the second one? Where's the clouds at? Whatever there. Like, the point is, at that high, you will still be able to see the Earth. So like big atmospheric disturbance or something. What's with atmospheric disturbance anyway? Even if you're talking about like the clouds or something, there's an atmospheric disturbance because when you ride a plane and go through like I'm sorry, heavy clouds is atmospheric disturbance, turbulence, whatever. Then you'll still be able to see the very edge of the clouds, which in fact isn't seen. What am I saying? The last page. Oh yeah, they talked about the theory. I wrote here, a theory is a concept that is not supported with enough possible evidence to be considered as truth or a fact. And then they said something about like Galileo and shit, who believed that the sun revolves around the Earth, just the same sense as believing that the Earth is flat, but with gradual knowledge accumulating is proven wrong, something like that. And then I stopped watching because I got bored. So yeah, that's where it ends. Watch some GM.